Everybody, you know I'm good puncher, Brad Bathgate. I got a million names. I haven't made a video on this page because all my videos are now on my other page called under Brad Bathgate. But if you want to talk about the fight between Floy and Mayweather, I'm just telling you. I just want to say the guy's unbeatable. There's no one that's gonna beat him right now at 147. If he moved up and fought a guy that could bang at 154 or 160, he would be in trouble. But no one's going to beat that guy at 147 right now. And for the most part, guys, they don't know how to fight. They're not well schooled. They're not well conditioned. They just don't have a boxing. They don't have a boxing mindset where they can go in there and beat Floy Mayweather. His defense is impeccable. I got ways. I see flaws in it. But, you know, I'm on the outside looking in. But I see flaws in his defense. I see ways around his decent defense. But most guys are not willing to go in there and take the risk and fight him. Too many guys that go in the ring and box are trying to outbox a boxer. And you can't outbox a boxer. Because what he does, what Floy Mayweather does, comes like second nature because he's been doing it for so long. So my thing is, if you was going to beat the guy, you got to hit him in his body. And you got to watch Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes' style will be good for Floy Mayweather. And I know I sound crazy, but Larry Holmes, if you had a guy at 147 fighting like Larry Holmes, they could beat Floy Mayweather. And what I mean by that is you got to have a good left jab. You gotta have a good left hand to beat Floy Mayweather. And if you watch any fights with Larry Holmes and his left hand, Larry Holmes always dictated the fight with his left hand. And I'm not just talking about with his jab. I'm just saying with his whole left hand in general. You would be able to beat Floy Mayweather. Guys don't give him angles. They don't sidestep on him. You know, they just stand there and try to outbox him and try to outthink him. And you can't outthink him because what he does comes as a second nature. What he's doing comes natural to him. Trust me. If you had a guy at 147 that could fight like Larry Holmes, they would be able to beat Floy Mayweather. I'm just saying it. That's just my opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, you can say I'm wrong. That's just my opinion. And that's basically it. People just don't want to make the guy fight. They trying to stand there and, you know, they believe it's dumb shit like boxing is a chess game and all this other shit. Sugar Ray Leonard was the best one at that when he was outthinking the guy. Sugar Ray Leonard was good at that. I can't say Sugar Ray Robinson because that wasn't in my era. I lived in the era of Sugar Ray Leonard. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm just telling you that Sugar Ray... You know who Floyd fights like? He fights like a well-conditioned James Toney. That's who Floyd Mayweather fight likes to me. Look at James Toney when he was at 160 and he was in shape. James Toney was a damn good fighter. I always tell people, if James Toney, you know, would have maintained his weight and had the discipline that Floyd Mayweather had, you would have never heard of a Sugar Ray Robinson. That's how good James Toney is. Trust me. The guy is good. And even when he moved up to heavyweight and he was fat and sloppy, he never got beat up. Think about it. Think about it. James Toney could fight. He could fight his ass off. He just didn't have the discipline. You know, he was just an asshole. But he could fight his ass off. And Floyd Mayweather, to me, fights like a well-conditioned, in-shape James Toney. And I just think, like, if a guy, a 147, was able to fight like Larry Holmes with a good jab that knew how to manipulate that left hand, knew how to manipulate his fighter with his left hand, Floyd Mayweather could be beat. But it's not going to happen no time soon. I think the guy might retire undefeated because people don't make him fight. I gotta go. The dog's gonna get me. All right, y'all. Take it easy.